So, weiter geht's mit Genshin und ja, ich stehe hier gerade unten in der Kanalisation, die den tollen Namen hat, namens... Oh, den sieht man hier gar nicht, oder? Ranzoomen? Nö, man sieht ihn hier nicht. Aber halt dieses Flöwe Central Ding, oder wie auch immer es heißt. Ja, immer noch 4.1, beziehungsweise, was ist das immer noch? Eigentlich hat 4.1
Relax.
das angefangen, aber gut. Klappe, Skara. Kurzfassung, Archon Quest ist heute angesagt, heute Abend. Wir haben es 9:30. Ich hätte jetzt wahrscheinlich endlich sogar Ruhe, dass ich die nächsten 2,5 Stunden oder so theoretisch auch erkunden gehen könnte. Und eigentlich wollte ich mir auch Sonic heute Abend angucken. Aber ich glaube, das spare ich mir für morgen Mittag dann auf, das Erkunden. Ja, und Sonic warte ich noch mal ein paar Tage länger, bis gewisse Mods wieder funktionieren, um gewisse Pop-In-Probleme zu fixen. Sofern die Sega nicht schon selber gefixt hat, aber die hatten jetzt 2 DLCs, Updates, Zeit das zu fixen. Ich glaube, das wird nichts mehr. Aber gut. Return to the Spina di
There's no need
Rosula's
to exchange.
Base, Klappe, Base in the Court of Fontaine. Mhm. To the Star, Shining in the Depths, Chapter 4, Act 3, was? A Tea Party, Most Thorny. Mhm. Okay. Gut. Wohnen sie jetzt allgemein hier unten oder wie jetzt? Anscheinend wohnen Navi allgemein hier unten. Aber gut, was soll's.
Yep, there's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Navia is such a good person. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Even without Silver standing guard, we can just completely relax. Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then.
If we wanted to rest, couldn't we pick somewhere with a decent view?
Oh, come on! This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base?
The truth, Paimon.
Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it.
Fair enough. Just don't spoil the ending for me this time.
Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy.
Mhm. Das ist jetzt nicht euer Scheiß Ernst, oder? Wow. Talk to Isadora. Jetzt wirklich? Wie kann es bitte sein, dass ich jetzt die Quest anfange und die eine Daily Quest, die ich nachher nach der Quest machen wollte noch, ist die jetzt blockiert? Kann ich die einfach abwählen, so wie bei den Overworld Quests da hinten? Nein, kann ich nicht. Kann ich die... Die haben es nicht gefixt. Hier funktioniert es, aber hier nicht. Gut, dann bevor wir mit der Archon Quest weitermachen, machen wir eben kurz die Daily Quest, die ich eigentlich gegen Ende machen wollte, aber gut. Das ist doch nicht euer Ernst jetzt, oder? Oh Mann.
The wind rises.
Gut. Blockierst du einfach nur den Spot oder brauchen wir dich für die Quest? Ich habe keine Ahnung. Aber gut, was soll's. So, talk to the road, hates from the court. Oh, where did it go? What bad luck. Oh, I won't be able to write another copy either. Did you lose something? Well, I do hope that it was only lost. I do consider myself an optimist after all. Is that what you call optimism? Well, it might be when the thing you're looking for is the office Siri menu. Was? Irgendwas. Okay, ich war noch auf X. Just needed to go to Mr. Kaiser sometime soon. But I suddenly discovered that the ledger was missing 5 pages. These 5 pages are from 5 separate months and contain a great number of expenses. It was only in the final review that I noticed they were gone. If I had not accidentally misplaced them and instead never done them at all, then how did this final amount for official expenses come about? I daren't think about it if I really did forget to write them. Miss Catme will almost certainly force me to dig up the ledgers from the last decade. Die Quest hatte ich schon mal. Jo, wir skippen durch. Ja, hatten wir schon. Data Wolf, Auf Samu, ja genau, mit dem Melusinen, Mädchen, was hier rumrennt. Das war nämlich dann da unten unter der Brücke.
Behold!
Oh Mann. Ja, gut, dann durchklicken, weil die Quest hatten wir schon in dem 4-Stunden-Video irgendwann mal. Ja, ja, durchklicken und du hast die, glaube ich, beim Café liegen lassen. Irgendwie sowas war das. Okay, Dusting for Thing, bla. Everything has to be listed. Short, bla, Office, so let's see. Also Skull, so things are bad luck, as wir und auf Samuelen. Doop, die du. Ist nicht irgendjemand eingesammelt? Das oder die lagen noch im Café rum? Let's keep walking. Dieses Café, when I were burned, the midnight oil setting. Ah genau, Aru hat es, glaube ich, aufgesammelt, aufgelesen. Kann es sein? Sonst müssten wir nicht hier stehen. Ah, these are the documents, bla. Jupp. Ihr habt mir gerade meine Daily Quest, meine Akon Quest unterbrochen. So, wenn jetzt noch irgendwo jemand gebraucht wird, dann weiß ich auch nicht. Die Party muss Sony. Vor allem, warum da unten? Was hat das jetzt mit dieser Isadore zu tun? Oder Muien? Das verwirrt mich. Und habe ich gerade Ruckler? Ja, habe ich gerade. Warum? Moment. Rivertuner läuft. Ich kann mal einmal ganz kurz durchklicken. So. Ah, das fixt es lustigerweise anscheinend auch. Gut. Ich hoffe, dass mein V-Sync OBS noch weiterhin gut läuft.
Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social documentary. It's actually pretty good.
Wollte ich Ihren Satz beenden? You just finish it? You're a pretty slow reader, Paimon.
No, Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before. Wait, you're not here to give us trouble, are you?
Paimon, wir haben vor nicht mal 2 Minuten ihre Daily Quest abgeschlossen. Ach ja.
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourilette wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Nourilette? He wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so much the last time we met. Has something happened since then?
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Nourilette in person.
If you say so, but Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
Chapter 4, Act 3, To the Star Shining Depths. Ich habe noch nichts von der Quest mitbekommen, soweit so gut. Außer ein paar Meinungen, die ich leider in den Titeln überflogen habe. Und ein paar sind nicht von der Quest überzeugt. Die hinterfragen so ein bisschen die Intention der Charaktere, die man trifft. Aber gut, ich bin gespannt. Gerade Akt 3 hier soll relativ, naja, sein. Bin mal gespannt. Schlechter als Inazuma kann es ja nicht sein eigentlich. Enter Palais Mermonia. Mermonia. Wie kam ich auf Meriopid? Ist der Name auch nicht irgendwie mit eingewurstelt? Egal. Gut. Auf und davon. Hallo, Nourilette.
Nourilette! We're here! Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you.
But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not. The situation is this.
Well, earlier to place Marmonia. Ah,
It
okay.
has come to my attention that the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating, right? It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro-Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina?
Alessino, the Knave, the 4th of the 11 Patrol Harbingers.
Lady Farina?
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you. Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Iudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
Ah, so kommen wir in den
The
Knast
knave
rein.
showed up already? Well, Linny did say that Father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Ah, mein Primo-Counter wird runtergehen. Die hat auch weiße Haare, also weiß-silberne Haare. Ich finde ihre Augen ein bisschen crazy. Und sie ist ein Pyro-Nutzer. Oh, bitte sei ein Off-Field-Pyro-Nutzer. Oder irgendjemand, der vernünftig wie Shingshu mit Feuer nebenbei angreift. Irgendwas, was mal wieder sinnvoll ist. Ich hoffe es einfach mal. Ich habe nebenbei mal kurz gegoogelt. Knave oder Nav, wie auch immer, ist Bube quasi, also wieder schachmäßig. Aber gut. Warum sie als Vater betitelt wird, verstehe ich nicht, wenn sie eine Frau ist, aber okay. Das House of Hearth. Ist das dieser riesige Tower, der dann 4.2 dazu kommt? Muss ja eigentlich, oder? Weil sonst wüsste ich nicht, wo sonst noch so ein riesiges Haus für obdachlose Kinder sein soll, aber okay. Was soll's. Please be careful, Neuvillette. The knave won't be easy to deal with. Ich gehe davon aus, dass er uns jetzt in den Knast stecken möchte, damit wir sie überwachen. Und so weiter und so fort, aber gut.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meripede, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Aha, okay. Interessant. Er ist also irgendwie abgehauen. Mhm. Hat er quasi Level 5.5 gefunden. Stimmt, jetzt wo ich das gerade so sehe. Das Ding hat irgendwie was von Impel Down, aber okay, gut. Disappeared, ein T-Escape.
The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the fortress of Meripede. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
Wir sind Freunde? Ja, ja, gut, in gewisser Weise. Irgendwie. Aber nur irgendwie.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress of Meripede and investigate Child's disappearance. This was my proposal during our meeting with the Knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The Knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
But why do you want us to go? Wouldn't it be more convenient to have an official from Fontaine do this?
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the fortress of Meripede.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles.
Also ein Gefängnis.
All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Since you're in such a tough spot, well, she's our friend after all.
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meripede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be in prison for real. On second thought, is it too late to back out?
We didn't even consider the fact we'd be prisoners. We've already agreed, Paimon, just accept it.
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it! Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find! We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month! Your treat!
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
Ich traue diesem Kuchen nicht. werden angezeigt wegen Kuchendiebstahl, ich sehe es kommen. Gut, Kaffee, irgendwas, okay.
Oh, no need to thank me for it. Just be sure to enjoy it.
Wo soll ich hin? Café Lucian. Das einzige Café, was es hier gibt. Warum überlege ich überhaupt, wo ich hin soll?
Squall and Fury.
Ja. Akro-Kitties. Ist das schlimm? Vor allem volljährige Akro-Kitties.
And that? Oh, and one of those two? Ooh, and no Fanta, thank you!
Ich war jetzt gerade verwirrt, warum Paimon so komisch gegen glitscht, aber das war gewollt. Gut. Alles that, bla bla und so weiter und so fort. Gut. You sure ordered a lot. Didn't you just finish eating the cakes that Nicolette gave us?
That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we're about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach suddenly became completely empty. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange laws here. But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Meropide. Maybe this is what they call fate. Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropide. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to...
Achoo!
Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neuvillette told us to keep it a secret!
We're going to serve our sentences and redeem ourselves. Let's spoiling the ending of a detective novel in public.
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh, but now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable, almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious?
See, I told you, Paimon. You didn't even think anything of it at the time.
Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right, there's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meropide, would you be willing to help me gather some material for a story?
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the warden of the fortress. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare. On top of that, the Fortress of Meropide has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, so this meal is on me.
All right, you got a deal. We'll do anything you want.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Charlotte. Das war eine dumme Idee.
Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going. Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
So, Charles, hast du noch was zu sagen? Nebenbei, kann man eigentlich? Ja, kann man. Aber das ist nur die normale Hose, kann das sein? Ja. Und das mal probieren. Charlotte.
I had no idea you could eat so much. That didn't go according to plan. Please, please, don't forget about the material for my news article.
Ja, ja, ist okay. So, wo soll ich hin? Hier? Oh komm, da ist kein vernünftiger Teleporter in der Nähe. Aber gut, dann kann ich zumindest unterwegs bei dem Brunnen meine Siegel abgeben, die ich gesammelt habe.
The wind rises.
Also nicht komplett unnötig der Weg. Zack. Und ich habe das Sayu.
I'm out of here.
Die armen Vögel. Oh, ich krieg 2 davon. Nice. Offer. So, Rewards. 2 davon, 2 davon, das Ding und das Ding. Und dazu 200.000 Mora. Ja. Level 30 könnte wirklich wieder Max sein, oder? Ja, wahrscheinlich. Gut. Ich habe heute schon 5 Stück reingehauen. Beim ersten habe ich direkt ein Sacrifice Sword bekommen, also habe ich 4. Also bin ich bei 6. Nach den 2. Also wahrscheinlich keine 4-Sterne-Waffe jetzt. Ja, war zu erwarten. Gut. So. Wollen sie. Warte mal, kann ich? Nee, ich muss von außen dahin, weil das sonst nicht geht. Ich bleib dabei. Das, wie heißt das? Das Theater und alles. Das ist alles im Keller von dem Gebäude, oder? Da ist ein Fahrstuhl drin, weil es kann nie im Leben sein, dass das riesige Theater da drin ist. Kann ich mir nicht vorstellen. Es ruckelt gerade schon wieder. Aber müsste sich eigentlich gleich fangen.
Behold.
Und in Gesprächen ist es eh egal, von daher. Was soll's. Wieso sollen wir eigentlich hierher? I knew that an entrance to Fortress. Das ist der Eingang? Hier unten drunter oder was? Ist das nicht da hinten? Also es ist definitiv hier. Und ich dachte, hier ist der Eingang, aber what? Okay. Bin ich gespannt.
All right, Neuvillette, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Whoa! So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals. But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourselves once you are down there.
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Writhsley. He's a very shrewd fellow.
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware, so please bear that in mind.
Wow, the Duke, Writhsley. I keep that in mind.
All right, that's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you two.
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good. Madeline!
I'm here, Monsieur Neuvillette. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the Fortress of Meripede.
What? Note, involvement in other quests. Current quest through the stars, shining in the depths. Continuing the current quest may, unfinished comedy. Also, ja. Continue current quest. Right to lift and enter the Fortress of Meripede. Okay. Also, das heißt, man kommt einmal über die Suchscheinwerfer rein und einmal dann halt hier. Aha. Was ist damit? Achso, Terminal zum Hoch- und Runterfahren. Okay. Activate Lift. War jetzt ein Teleport, oder? Ganz da hinten hin. Muss eigentlich.
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Weil normalerweise die Convicts auch irgendwas getan haben, wir nicht. Nur so nebenbei. Wozu? Wirklich? Also, das ist hier Unterwasserweg, theoretisch, den man dann dahin fahren könnte. Okay. Verstehe. Kann ich hier nicht tauchen? Nein, kann ich nicht. Aus irgendwelchen Gründen. Okay. Irgendwas? Nö. Ach ja, was soll's. So. Ihr wollt schon mal nicht reden und ich mag eure Uniform jetzt schon nicht. Hier war ich wirklich noch nicht. Will hier irgendjemand reden? Wahrscheinlich nicht, aber man kann es ja mal versuchen. Oder auch nicht.
Oh, it's you, Madeline. Why'd they make you make the trip down here today?
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice. The only people I get to see every day are the new inmates.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows, it might help your professional reputation.
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. How can I smile with such a toxic work environment? And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
Oh, she's got a point.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Marette will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Yep, I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler in Paimon, correct?
Also, kann sie hier nicht einfach raus? Urlaub, nach Hause, nach der Schicht und all sowas? Oder lebt sie unten? Present, that's right.
That would be us.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see. You two are charged with eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence: 45 days?
Ich hab's gecallt. Es war so was von offensichtlich. Oh mein Gott.
Wait, you mean the cake that Nervalet gave us was...
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some serious trouble. And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself.
You flat ass. You really have an eye for criminals.
Now I've seen everything. Anyway, We still need to finish processing you before you can enter the Fortress of Meripede. Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mugshots with my camera.
Oh, all right. But be sure to catch Paimon's good side.
Wieso muss Paimon nicht auf dem Boden stehen? Wie jeder andere auch.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for 45 days!
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay. Paimon is Paimon and this is the Traveler.
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names. Move it.
Wow, das Hightech-Tor. Und natürlich ist es ein Tunnel dahin. Der nicht auf der Karte zu sehen ist. Aber okay, von mir aus. Ach, keine Fahrt dahin. Schade. Welcome to Rapture.
So, are you one of the guards here? Is there anything we should be careful of while we're here? Did Paimon already ask something she wasn't supposed to?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me?
You sure don't seem like a guard. Why were you sent to bring us in?
This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupons?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons. Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power? No problem. Coupons can even change fate itself.
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. You have to start over and earn your coupons. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling oppressive, you know? Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Have you ever seen the Duke? Have you seen a Harbinger from the Snire? Okay, kein Kommentar.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost ya.
So all you care about is Mora! Wait, no. Coupons?
Almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
Es hat ein bisschen was von Paper Mario. Also Super Paper Mario auf der Wii. Da war auch im zweiten Kapitel ein Gefängnisabschnitt. Und da musste jeder quasi sich freikaufen, indem er Strom generiert und dann Kristalle bekommt dafür. Die eigentlich schon ihr gehören. Aber okay. Es war interessant. Man kann das anscheinend sogar schaffen, ohne den schnellen, normalen Weg zu gehen. Also man kann es wirklich über Stunden hinweg abarbeiten, aber ja, so ist es ja nicht gedacht. Also und jetzt bin ich hier und jetzt kann ich... Ah, okay, gut. Wie zum Teufel bin ich aber dann hier gelandet, wenn ich nur durch die Suchscheinwerfer kurzzeitig gesehen worden bin. Das ist interessant. Warum ruckelt es jetzt hier schon wieder? Ist ja ekelhaft. Hatte ich jetzt gefixt. Habe ich wahrscheinlich auch. Wird sich gleich wieder fangen. Es ist zumindest... Ja, sag ich ja, es hat sich wieder gefangen. Die Ruckler sind zumindest solche komischen Slowdown-Ruckler. Und nicht wirklich Ruckler an sich. Das ist das Gute schon mal. Das ist jetzt mies. Das finde ich jetzt super mies. Da liegt Mora und da ist ein Aussichtspunkt. Ach, da hinten ist das Ding. Ah, okay. So tief sind wir ja noch gar nicht aktuell. Das hat wirklich Rapture-Feeling jetzt gerade. Aber sowas von. Gut, dass ich quasi Bioshock vorher gespielt habe. Hallo, Leute.
Behold!
Was ist der Schlauch da? Abspritzen der bösen Buben oder so, oder was? Ach, die Musik hier drin ist aber cool. Nicht Port Ormos cool, aber sie ist auch nicht schlecht. Fuck, ich krieg die Port Ormos Musik nicht hin. Nicht ohne nebenbei mitzusummen. Verdammt. Aber die ganze Zelda-Musik, die kriege ich noch hin. Ach du Scheiße, geht der Fahrstuhl lange runter.
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
Mhm. Boah, ey. Weh, hier unten ist kein Teleporter. Den Weg werde ich nicht nochmal laufen. Waters Maripite. Go to the corners of the corridors. Mhm. Geile Quest. Also, warte mal, ist das nicht jetzt schon die Ebene, wo ich war? Kann das sein? Das ist der Fahrstuhl, mit dem ich... Doch, das müsste die Stelle gewesen sein, wo wir waren. Ja, okay, gut. Gut, gut. Kommt hin.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meribid? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convicts.
Hurry up and think about something sad. You're probably the only one who doesn't fit in.
Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory now. We need to think of a good way to act like criminals to get by. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us.
Ja, Palmer, red noch lauter, wenn alle drumherum stehen, dass ihr halt. Aber okay. If you ever get found out, then maybe we'd become criminals for real.
Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh, Paimon's not ready for all this.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but you wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Someone important? Paimon doesn't think so. Wait, why are you suddenly trying to talk to us now?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so Good luck.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many Garderex around here?
Apparently not. Does this mean that...
They're already onto us?
Get ready to fight.
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardemex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardemex come and wait in formation.
Wait, you know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
So you must be...
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meripede had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so convenient to enjoy a nice chat in the sunshine.
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw you,
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance?
It was okay. His attitude could use some work, so... He's taking good care of us. Splendid chap, really.
Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate will reward all those who take every aspect of their work in life seriously. When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise. If you need anything in the future, anything, please, come find me anytime. No credit coupons necessary.
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here. Deacon, if you would.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. Paimon can't figure out what this guy's thinking at all.
Let's just roll with it for now, but I hope he doesn't know too much already.
No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
Also bis hierhin finde ich die Quest jetzt nicht mal schlecht. Also ich weiß nicht, was die Personen haben. Aber gut. Und die wollen alle nicht hin. Ach ja, Monglane, dich kennen wir ja schon. Hello. I have a few questions. Get your questions, whatever they are, to this form. Once we have categorized them, we'll answer them all together at a later date. Aha. Ist sie jetzt auch eine Insassin oder nicht? Bin mir nicht sicher. Can't you just answer them now? I can't determine whether or not your question is one which I can answer. Therefore I am unable to give you an answer. Bla, wieder aufs Autoplay gewesen. But if you wish, you can add the question to the form. I have a few questions. I don't want to fill in the form. Me neither. But here, forms are how we create order. Forms are the only thing that can bring you any consolation. If you are still unwilling to fill in the form, feel free to take a look around. The rules aren't just on paper, they're in our every move and action. You'll be able to find the answers you seek if you pay close attention and observe. Okay, sorry to bother you. Wow. So. Da soll ich hin. Ja, keine Ahnung. Gehe ich jetzt einfach erstmal die Quest ab und rede mit den Leuten später, wenn ich dann hier fertig bin? Eigentlich ja. Ricky Bulletfruit. Ach. Former Fruity Order Operative. Wie bist du jetzt hier gelandet? Wait. Okay, du bist regelmäßig hier, wo du es, haben sie gesagt, aber trotzdem. Eigentlich hätte ich jetzt nicht damit gerechnet, dass ich hier finde. Was ist mit deiner kleinen Schwester jetzt schon wieder? Hast du die wieder alleine gelassen? Und wo ist der Teleporter hier? Er sagt mir nicht. Oh Gott. Labyrinth incoming. Komm, mit dem reden wir und dann gehe ich rüber zur Archon Quest wieder. Ja? Benefactor, how did you get in? Oh, forget it. I forgot how masterful you are. You definitely have your ways. And how did you get in this time? Good question. Don't forget. I don't have this name for nothing. I've got my ways too. So how's business? Chill, keep quiet. I'm still figuring this place out. Seems like most people here only go on the rag and bone shop to buy the brick and brag. I can't go prancing about with my arrears, setting up a shop willy-nilly. Wouldn't be good to attract the wrong kind of attention from certain parties. Especially that Alvard. How's Blanche? He's good. I found her a tutor before coming in. Hehe, can you guess what kind of tutor? Photography. I've taught the tutor to fill her world with pictures every day. All of beautiful scenery from exotic locales abroad. This way she's bound to want to visit them someday. And in the future she won't be so against the idea of going overseas to study. We haven't changed a bit. You can't forget where you came from and of course what others did for you. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. Ein Coupon? Your water. It is said to be the legacy of a genius potioneer. Stimmt, das wollte ich ja noch craften. Das habe ich ja ganz vergessen. Da. Jetzt kann man auch sehen, was man daraus craften kann. Increase Optimus Attack bei 220, Crit and Damage. Wow. Okay. Ist das neue Allheilmittel? Damn. 320 Attack, 10 Crit Rate. Oh, and Damage taken by 20% for 30 seconds. Oh. Erstmal hält es nur 30 Sekunden und zweitens. Warte mal, 320 Attack und Crit 10. Und 20% mehr Schaden nehmen. Das ist dumm. Das ist dumm, sowas von dumm. Die lilanen Sachen hier geben auch schon 320 und 10 Crit Rate. Und geben nicht den Debuff mit Damage nehmen. Why? Aber okay. Von mir aus. Gut. Aber er hat ja gesagt, er wollte Pure Water hier loswerden irgendwie. Ist er nicht mit seiner Schwester abgehauen eigentlich? I'm confused. Aber egal, die Quest ist nicht ganz so logisch geändert dann anscheinend. Ich dachte, er wird
There's no need to be
einigermaßen.
so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally inclined here at the fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Aha. Also soll man hier klauen oder was?
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know. What if we're too difficult to handle?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards. Now, we've arrived at a very important place, the Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost your reward coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
Also wie normales Gefängnis halt auch. Okay.
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and reasonable.
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this place doesn't seem so bad after all.
Werden auch Kinder hier gezeugt? Nur so aus Interesse?
Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really respect the Duke because of his attitude, right? We should still try to verify the truth with our own eyes.
Let's continue this way.
Cool, so ist mein Essen. Brown, Coupon Cafeteria Stuff. Okay. Sie kann reden? Okay. Greetings, what can I do for you? I'd like a welfare meal, please. Understood. Enjoy your meal. Welfare meal. Aha. Das haben die Kinder auf den Straßen teilweise nicht mal anscheinend, wenn man den Charakter Quests Glauben schenkt, wie dem hier, wie der Frau aus der Luni Quest oder so. A welfare meal from the coupon cafeteria. As it's free, there's an element of surprise and risk. Use to obtain a meal and a fortune slip. Okay. Das ist hier wieder die ganze Zeit Ausrufezeichen, oder? Verdammt, ich habe die Hunting Trap ja immer noch. Habe ich Paimons Pouch, whatever, von gestern verschwendet. No. Egal. Was soll's. So. Haggis. Von allem Essen bekomme ich Haggis. Okay. Nee. Oh, Fortune Slip. This fortune will always come to an end. Once you are used to it, it ceases to be misfortune. Best item. Okay. Das ist wahrscheinlich dann hier. Okay. Achso, ich habe das Holy Blade auf dem Tissenkreuz auch noch. Das wird in 4.2 nochmal wichtig anscheinend. Okay. Und was ist mit dir? Wolsey. Nicht Risey, sondern Wolsey. Coupon Cafeteria Supervisor. Playing welfare meals from Bran. Is there anything else you need? What do you sell here? Recipes and dishes, no surprises. Take a look. Ich muss hier wirklich die Coupons irgendwie mir erarbeiten. Oh shit. Sie haben mir gesagt, Mora ist drin nichts wert. Ah, hier kriege ich Haggis her. Wieso ist Haggis das Top-Gericht? Warum kriegt man als das Top-Gericht bitteschön als Welfare Meal? Sprout Amandine. Restores Knives of Max HP with their character. Aha. Runter. Warum sollte man sich die. Ist das einmalige Sachen? Wahrscheinlich, oder? Coffee Barbaros. Ich würde gerne wissen, was man. Achso, warte mal. Kann ich das hier sehen? Ne, kann ich nicht. Das ist ja nicht wieder ein nettes Gericht, das man kochen könnte, eventuell. Milch, Kakao oder nee. Coffee Beans halt. Milch, Kaffee. Weizen vielleicht? Ja, oder das hier sieht vielleicht auch ganz gut aus. Fleisch und ein bisschen Grünzeug. Und Fisch ist das Blickste hier, okay. Ja, Insufficient Materials, könnte ich mal. So. Kann ich einfach Mora gegen Coupons tauschen? Wahrscheinlich nicht. Ich kämpfe mal hier weiter im Kreis. Wow. Gut. Investigate. Oh, Äpfel. Seltene Nahrung hier unten. Oh, da ist ein Spin Crystal. Hopp. Malehead und Formon. The lines here are a bit wooden too. Maybe the writing should better reflect the characters. Inner psychology and mentality. The audience should be able to understand this part of the plot. Ah, please refrain, Formon. Are you going to obfuscate the dialogue? Verdammt. You recall the last performance? Nobody understood any of it. All they could say was, didn't understand much but seemed very avant-garde. If we were trying to write a situational comedy. But of course, it won't be like the last time. Don't be unreasonable, Formon. We need to consider the audience perspective when you try to decide how to communicate the meaning of the play. You're right, okay. I do another edit. We'll need to be quick. We have a rehearsal this evening. Hey, serious, Miss Malehead. Okay.
What should we do for our next
Guard, in Anführungsstrichen, okay. Also einer der Inmates, die nicht ganz so schlimm waren. Got questions? If you do, don't ask me. I'm not a guard. Go find Estienne. He seems like he's got all the time in the world. You're not a guard? Ah, no, I just play one on stage. Ah, ach so. See this uniform? Take a close look. The quality is much worse than an actual uniform. If it wasn't for the tragically tiny budget, the tri-coupon troop has, I would have a proper custom, a genuine top quality guard's uniform. I don't think that's the best use of your resources. The tri-coupon troop? I must disagree with your opinion. You have to understand that props and customs are crucial to any performance. Oh, or do you mean that the script is even more important? Well, if that's the case, then I would have no choice but to agree. Okay. The Tri-Coupon Troop? An incredible organization dedicated to enriching lives through theater. Or at least I'd like to be able to say that. At the moment we are more amateur hobbyists, or a support group. Oh, if only we had more of a budget. Okay. Ihr habt nichts, das ist gut. Hier schon? Ich glaube, bis hierhin bin ich gerade schon gelaufen. Kann das sein? Da geht's weiter runter. Verdammt. Wie komme ich jetzt um ihn herum? Aha, so.
Quit following me.
Gut. War nicht irgendwie vorne Bulletproof? Da war er. Und bis hier bin ich ungefähr gegangen. Okay. Gut. Ah, da ist eine Überwachungskamera. Ich stelle mich mal kurz hier hin. Ich weiß nicht, nehme ich jetzt am Stück auf oder nicht? Ich war auf jeden Fall kurz in Pause, denn ich suche noch zu knabbern und zu trinken. Wobei zu trinken habe ich glaube ich hier sogar. Aber was zu knabbern wäre ganz nett. Weil ich ja eh nicht so viel reden muss jetzt gerade. Dementsprechend, ja, mal ganz kurz AFK. So. Ich habe ein Actimel und ein Kinder Bueno. Das sollte erstmal reichen. Zack, so. Weiter im Text.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think, traveler? Interested?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
In that case I'll pass. Seems you know me too well.
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a pancration ring?
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we can start a business here?
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Okay. Will ich da jetzt rein? Nö. Okay. Ich wollte gerade sagen, irgendwo doch hier ein Fahrstuhl nach oben geht. Klingt interessant. Wäre interessant, wenn man jetzt mal eine Archon-Quest auch mal einen Gameplay-Teil hat. Die ja nicht in 2, 3 Schritten fertig ist, wo man auch wirklich mal spielen muss, um voranzukommen. Aber das können die ganzen kleingeistigen Mobile-Gamer nicht, von daher kriegen wir das nicht. Aber gut. Teleport Waypoint. Galvayet. Fortress Merpart Guard. Stimmt, ja, die Rüstung sieht ein bisschen hochwertiger aus. Und cooler. Mit dem Schwarz-Rot. Next time, sister's time off. Sorry, I was dreaming. Do you need something? About the pipes. Oh, that's all too complicated for me, but I know the pipes are extremely long and keep my sister far away from me. I wish they didn't exist. About the loudspeaker. It has helped us save drinking water. But more and more people are using it to play pranks, including some of the guards. We need to think of a way to stop that. Someone who looks just like you. You didn't cause any problems, and just leave them for Sis to fix, did you? If you did, and she has to do overtime because of you, then I keep your company. What? Verstehe ich nicht, was hier abgeht, aber okay. Die Musik ist schon badass hier. Die gefällt mir. Sie ist nicht, wie gesagt, nicht Port Ormos Level, aber die ist schon nicht schlecht. Na cool, Researcher. Wie bist du hier gelandet? Other fields also have some very interesting research findings. What are you doing here? Danke. In the short term, I'm reading the collection of papers gifted to me by the kid in green. He is quite intelligent and interesting character. I greatly admire him. Kid in green. What? Waterfalls of Meropide. There's a charm to the place which is hard to explain in only a few words. A mystique combined with a sense of danger. It makes me hard to leave. It makes it hard to leave. I can't say what the best choice is, but I find the examples of those people determined to stay here a bit frightening.
Squall and Fury.
Carranza. Farbe isn't just beautiful, it's practical. I wish more people understood that. Geh dich ja hängen. What are you doing here? Waiting. I hear the rumor, and if it turns out to be true, I will take action. I don't understand what you are talking about. Excellent. I don't want you to understand, because if you did, you would become a rival. But if you really are in desperate need of someone to talk to, we could discuss something else entirely. Something that will not harm anyone's interest. Marv, for example. That's my cue to leave. I'll see myself out. Die wollen nicht reden, das ist gut. Du auch nicht. Zack. Hier liegen einfach mal Waffen rum, ist klar. Ein bisschen unrealistisch, aber okay, von mir aus. Die wollen auch nicht reden. Ich mag es, wenn einfach NPCs in der Welt stehen, die aber nicht reden wollen. Mutual Aid Network Advertiser. Millerö. Keine Ahnung. I'm interested in the Mutual Aid Network. I'd be able to tell you more about it if you'd like. What are you doing? As you can see, I'm spreading the word about the Mutual Aid Network's philosophy in the hopes of getting more people to join us. It doesn't look like anyone wants to come here on. I'm surprised you saw our dilemma so quickly. It's true, the Mutual Aid Network is a small group. Few people are interested in us, let alone want to join us. But I still believe that my work is meaningful. When I first arrived in the Fort of Meropide, I was completely lost. I passed each day in a daze, not daring to think about anything to do with the future. It was only after I joined the Mutual Aid Network that I gradually began to realize that in this world, there are many things that I can still do. Even if it's just a few insignificant little things, I can still get a sense of fulfillment from doing them. I hope I can introduce this mindset to more people. I want to help others completely transform themselves and once more stand upright beneath the light. Okay. Worum was dahin geht? Willst du reden? Nein, willst du nicht. Gut. Jetzt ist die Frage, wie kann ich jetzt gleich ihn um... Ach so.
Behold!
Da ist der Punkt, wo ich hin muss. Also kann ich da unten hin. Gut. Da war ich. Dann hier noch den Bogen und dann passt das. Ihr wollt auch nicht reden. Okay, gut. Gib mir erst die Items. Ardean, Doktor. Ihr habt sogar einen Arzt hier. Mein Item.
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait. What time is it again?
Das ist ja das Kind in Grün. Wahrscheinlich.
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My apologies, Your Grace.
Jeez, that guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
Sorry. Forgive my manners.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that where we'll be working?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons, if you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place, and you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow.
You got it, boss.
Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Oh, ist das Lünni? Was macht er hier drinne? Hm? Hi.
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
Mhm. Lass mich raten. Alessino hat Lünni eingeschleust? Wahrscheinlich. Mhm. 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 Ich hab grad Kinderino im Mund. Verdammt. Rosolino. Mhm. Erstmal hier gucken. Ich hoffe, dass wenn ich jetzt hier durchlaufe, dass ich schon mit den meisten Leuten reden kann. Oh. Hi, Kiste.
Unnecessary.
Dann bräuchte ich es mich später bei den Oberwelt-Quests nicht mehr machen. Lutz. Der gute Lutz. Are you here to send a letter? If so, do you mind if I help you polish it a little? A letter? You can deliver letters to almost anyone in Fontaine, as long as you have the coupons to pay. For postal. Ja. So, would you like to send a letter? Yeah. Bla. Bla. Ich hoffe, das ist jetzt Gottes Thanks. So Menschen nicht. So, nochmal. A letter. You can deliver letters almost anyone, bla bla bla. For postage, so we are practically doing it as charity, if I do say so myself. So would you like to send a letter? If so, please pay for postage first. And also no queue jumping. Na, hier ist eh keiner. I can write to anyone? Well, usually we can't write to relatives or friends, or just guarantors, people like that. Or was? Or friends, or joint guarantors? Ich hab keine Ahnung, was das heißt. Gönner oder wie? Ich google mal ganz kurz. Guarantors. Guarantors. Oh. Garant. Begrenzt eine Person, die rechtlich dafür einzustehen hat, dass ein bestimmter strafrechtlich relevanter Erfolg nicht eintritt. Ah, okay. Also Strafverteidiger. Gut. Oder sowas in der Art. People like that. And so we are operating for the public benefit. We have limited manpower. What is it to say? Resources are not allocated at random. Got it, thanks. Ah, don't mention it. Mhm. Der zweite Teil seiner Aussage. Not right now. Okay, well, I'm here, typewriter and pneumatic tube at the ready. Achso, I'm here. Typewriter and pneumatic tube at the ready. You know where to find me. Mhm, okay, gut.
The wind rises.
Ja. Das hat ja eine eigene kleine Welt hier unten dann. Rosolino. On left is the mailroom. And on... Ja, on left zu deiner Seite. Okay, aber von meiner ist es rechts. Is the mailroom and on the right is the infirmary. Don't mix them up. About the mailroom. You pay with coupons. There's the recipient and the address and we'll get the letter there if it's in Fontaine. Letter can't be too long. The content, well, work that out yourself. And I advise you not to inquire about anything else. About the infirmary. If Dr. Ardernes isn't there, he's probably in the production zone. I don't know any more than that.
Squall and fury.
Gut. Stimmt, warte mal, da vorne war noch eine Waffe irgendwo draußen. Moment. Irgendwo hier liegt noch eine Billigwaffe, die ich in andere Waffen reinhauen kann. Ja. Achso, warte mal. Achso. Hier sind die Schlafkammern oder was? Hier ist eine Schlafkammer. Wow. Bett, 2 Betten. Das war's. Für mehr hat's nicht gereicht. Gut. Dupdi-dupdi-dupdi-du. Ja, komm. Rein da. So. Dupdi-dupdi-du. Erstmal den ersten Check-up machen, oder was? Wait a second.
Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Ich glaube, die heißt die Gewinn, wenn ich mich nicht irre. Oh, ja, es steht da sogar. Ich habe jetzt nur an die Leaks gedacht. Fairerweise. Ich habe den Namen noch nicht gelesen, aber es steht da sogar. Okay. Oder sie gewinne. Also sie gewinnen. Sie gewinne, ich habe keine Ahnung. Ist das... Oh mein Gott. Ist das eine Mischung aus Melusin und Mensch? Kann das sein? Hat irgendein fucking Furry eine Melusine geschwängert? Offenbar. Okay.
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Sigewin.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sigewin here is the Fortress of Meripede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
Dann frage ich mich, warum Nivelette sagte, wir sollen mal gut essen vorher. Aber gut, was soll's. Wahrscheinlich ist das für ihn hier unten nur Fraß. Aber gut. So, das Ding. Ich würde eigentlich gerne erstmal den Teleporter da freischalten, oder ist der von außen diesmal? Wahrscheinlich ist der von außen, oder?
Can't touch me.
Ah, wird so sein. Frage. Komme ich da hoch? Nee, nie im Leben, oder? Nee, never. Never komme ich da hoch. Oh, was ist da denn für ein Weg? Moment. Aha, da ist so ein Weg. Ich habe die Wege hier ignoriert. Da war ich beim Bett, da ist das Ding. Hier geht's irgendwie, geht's hier nach draußen? Oder wo geht's dahin? Ich bin neugierig, Moment. Zack. Oh, oh mein Gott, hier ist Rasen. Rasen und Sand. Und hier leckt's rein. Sollte mal eventuell irgendjemand fixen. Ich will gar nicht wissen, wie das hier riecht. Aber gut, so. Ist da nicht irgendwas? Alter, da war was. Ah, ein Frosch oder so kann das sein. Hier eine Kiste. Credit-Coupons. Oh, cool. Und die einfach so hier findet. Dieser Ort ist interessant. Investigate. Pocket Grimoire. Echt einfach eine Höhle hier. Achso, ist das der Hintereingang, den es eigentlich gar nicht geben sollte? Kann das sein? Oder was ist das hier? Galvana, Fortress of Meripite. Aha. Investigate. Ich würde sagen, ich gucke mich hier noch kurz um und dann mache ich einen Cut, oder? Dann kann ich gleich wieder mich dann hinporten und dann weitermachen. Klingt nach einem Plan. So einigermaßen zumindest. Gut. Zack. Direkt mal hier oben gucken, ob hier irgendwas ist. Da ist auf jeden Fall irgendwie ein Mechanismus. Zack. Aber ansonsten, nö. Irgendwie nicht. Was? Achso, ein Stuhl. Ich kann ich nicht nutzen. Was hat dann die Dame hier unten zu sagen? Galvana. Is something wrong? There's someone who looks just like you. Habe ich jetzt nicht drauf geachtet, aber okay, von mir aus. Das war die andere, oder? You've met Galva yet? She's my younger sister. We are twins. Ahem. Bla 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 bla. Keine Ahnung, was da jetzt stand. Und das kann ich nicht wiederholen. Verdammt. Oh, please don't take it the wrong way. I don't dislike you at all. It's just, this is our workplace and we should be more serious when it's work hours. Aha. Right order. Is something wrong? About the rift of erosion. Yes, it is definitely a potential danger. Would you also agree it would be better to seal it off? That's not what I said. Now that I think about it, it's not that small a space. It would be great if we could put it to good use. What? Was labert die jetzt gerade? Rift of Erosion. Aha. Lass ich raten, das werde ich noch in der Quest kennenlernen jetzt erst, oder? I'm in favor of sealing up all entrances and exits. What? Seal up all entrances and exits? That's a little extreme. I never thought you would advocate doing something like that. You really can't judge a book by its cover. What? About the searchlights? The searchlights seem to break frequently. It might be because of the energy storage device inside them. Or maybe they break so often because people don't follow the instructions when they use them. Aha. Okay.
Too slow.
I'm confused. Nö.
Quit following me.
Nö.
Sure hope everything goes smoothly. I can't be dealing with any funny business.
Ist hier irgendwas? Alter, Amy, hör auf so laut zu schnarchen. Das ist ja schlimm mit dir, Katze. Jetzt bist du aktiv. Klingt mir das irgendwas, wenn das Ding jetzt aktiv ist? War das vorher nicht aktiv? Kann ich dich nutzen?
Too slow.
Ich check gerade nicht, was ich hier machen soll. Kann ich überhaupt schon was machen?
Fury.
Alter, Amy. Kannst du bitte leiser schlafen? Danke. Aha. Was zum Teufel? Der NPC ist verwirrend. Das Ding war jetzt gerade wieder rot.
The wind rises.
Weit darf ich aus dem Radius raus?
Quit following me.
Kann es sein, dass ich beide irgendwie abpassen muss? Oder zählt das nicht, wenn es dann... Doch, es hat einen gewissen Radius.
Too slow.
Jetzt? Nee. Das ist schon wieder zu hoch dafür. So. Nebenbei bekomme ich gerade Zahnschmerzen, das ist echt kacke. Hm. Ich habe jetzt nächsten Morgen meinen Termin. Also meinen Regeltermin. Bist du jetzt aktiv? Nö. Was soll ich hier machen? Du bist besiegelt. Mhm, akzeptiere ich. Du nicht. Okay, keine Ahnung, was ich machen soll. Ich gehe erstmal weiter. Oh, hier sind diese komischen... Oh, was? You two again, please. Just behave if you want to get out soon. Ich wollte doch nur gucken, was da ist. Wenn wir mit dir reden jetzt? Ich will doch nur mit dir reden. You two again, please. Just behave if you want to get out soon. Aha. Okay. Jetzt ist sie nicht mehr hier. Jetzt irgendwas machen?
Quit following me.
Das verstehe ich nicht. Ich glaube, ich kann hier allgemein noch nichts machen. Kann das sein? Wie weit kann ich das Ding mitnehmen? Nicht weit. Gut. Okay. Dann wieder zurück. Ah. Sagt die Karte eigentlich? Da ist auch Schluss dann. Your controller connection error. Ach, wow. Beim Your controller connection error. What? Gut, dass mein Kabel ja immer noch hier auf dem Tisch rumliegt. Ich muss es nur auseinander friemeln. Zack. Das Ende hier hin, das Ende dahin. So. Zack. Einmal darum, hier rum. Oh. So. Gut. Gut. So, viel zu viele Kabel eigentlich auf dem Tisch schon wieder, aber was soll's. Achso, dann ist da wahrscheinlich echt ein Ausgang, kann das sein? Und so hätte man auch theoretisch hier reinkommen können. Aber normale Leute kommen da nicht lang. Okay. Gut. Dann war hier noch ein Raum. Ich da auch noch mal gucken, habe ich das hinter mir. Verdammt. Ich habe gerade echt Zahnschmerzen. Shit. Also, noch ist es nur ein leichtes Druckgefühl, aber es ist trotzdem kacke. Es könnte ein beschissener Urlaub werden oder eine beschissene Nacht. Eins von beiden. Außer ich kriege das noch gefixt irgendwie gleich. Ah. Ah. Mhm. Au. Okay. Es lässt gerade wieder nach. Glaube ich. Gut. Written on it is some common knowledge easily understandable to children. Blackboard. Ist hier eine Art Schule oder was? Investigate. Table. There are some storybooks, detective novels, and a collection of papers published by the Fontaine Research Institute. Mhm. Joa. Gut. Kann ich ja mal gucken. Galvayet. Ach genau. Ja doch, die sehen gleich aus. Das sind Zwillinge. Ich meine, die NPCs sehen eher nur relativ gleich aus, aber davon mal abgesehen. Was? Was ist das? Das ist wahrscheinlich eine Ebene unter mir, oder? Ja. Noch eine Ebene weiter unten. Oder? Was ist das? Achso, das ist nur der Marker für das Fortress Meripide, okay. Das ist das Welfare Meal-Ding. The Duke's Office, administrative area Fontaine Duke has his office in a central position within the Fortress of Meripide. So its door is often shut tight, its owner knows all the occurs within the Fortress of all same. Mhm. Also. Irgendwie quasi das Penthouse in der Mitte. Naja, was soll's.
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day?
The main thing is that it's free. Mine's pretty good too.
Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure! Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health? He seems healthy no matter how you look at him, but he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
It sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
Hmm? But isn't the Fortress of Meripede independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Nervulet's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Nervulet. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here.
Understood. Thank you for your hospitality. Okay, er weiß mehr oder weniger Bescheid, aber kann uns nicht helfen, weil das würde gegen das Gesetz hier drin verstoßen und wir würden bevorzugt werden. Oder irgendwie sowas in der Art. Ist nachvollziehbar in gewisser Weise. Okay.
You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Mhm. Return to the dormitories and talk to Fielding. Das war's jetzt echt schon hier? Wow. Siege Win. Sieg Win. Ja, gut, okay. Siege Win. Mhm.
Now that I've gotten a good look at you two, I think you're very cute. After all, Heavy is the head that wears the cutesy crown. I guess I just want to say, just take care of yourself and don't get hurt.
Könnten wir jetzt bitte mal erfahren, sie ist eine Melusine, aber sie ist ein Mensch-Melusinen-Hybrid. Hätte mich ja auch gewundert, wenn wir einen kompletten Dingens bekommen hätten. Eine komplette Melusine als Playable Character.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Und Character Model? Ich würde mal behaupten, wenn sie steht, könnte sie ungefähr auf die Höhe von Scarra kommen. Also sie ist keine Loli, oder? Ich könnte jetzt ein Lineal oder sowas holen und das versuchen auszumessen. Habe ich hier irgendwas auf dem Schreibtisch liegen, mit dem man das einigermaßen messen kann? Ich habe hier ein 20-Cent-Stück liegen. Moment. Also, neutrale Position neben mir einnehmen. Gut, wobei andererseits, wenn ich mir das so angucke. Ja gut, sie sitzt. Der Kopf ist ein 20-Cent-Stück. Der Körper auch. Na, sagen wir mal 2,5 Cent-Stücke.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Dann das.
You think I've got a sharp tongue?
Nochmal
I
2.
just tell it like
3.
it is.
Also
If someone
5,5.
can't handle it,
1,
maybe
2,
that's their
3,
problem.
4, 5. Ey, könnte doch ein Loli Character Model sein. Die ist etwas kleiner als Scarra, definitiv. Und Scarra ist schon Medium Model. Aber okay. So, Risley.
Are you finished eating? Then I recommend that you return to the dormitories and rest. You have work to do tomorrow. Perhaps you were hoping to ask for some special privileges? Sorry, you'll have to use credit coupons like everyone else. It's not as comfy here as you might imagine.
Jetzt weiß er doch nicht mehr Bescheid, dass wir irgendwie hier sind. Okay, gut. Muss ich jetzt nach oben. Gut, dann nehme ich den Teleporter, aber ich habe keinen Bock da hochzufahren jetzt. Ach ja. So. Doop-di-doo. Adani oder wie auch immer der Typ hieß. Hallo.
The traveler in Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
Okay.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! The days of staying home and reading detective stories are like a dream now.
Fairerweise, die Betten sind relativ groß. Vor allem für unsere Verhältnisse. Und dürften wahrscheinlich bequemer sein, als auf der Erde unter Nachthimmel zu liegen, aber okay.
By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating just now. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Neuvillette. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake, but we're actually here to help Neuvillette. Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking things?
It's very possible. He probably knows more than he's letting on.
Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny."
But there's nothing we can do about that. We're already here after all. Ich würde sagen, dass wir eigentlich in dieser komischen Fighting-Allee gucken müssten. Aber gut, das wäre nämlich der erste Ort, wo Schalter hingeht.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Neuvillette empty-handed and say, "The dude looks scary, so we gave up." And besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Neuvillette, right? So, we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation.
There was one other important thing. Ich war gerade am Trinken. Beziehungsweise war mit dem Wasser im Mund am Spielen. Ach ja.
You mean...
Linny's presence here.
Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Paimon almost spilled the beans when we ran into him. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Linny as just another inmate. We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and
If I had to guess, I'd say he's here for the same reason we are.
Oh, right! Lenny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too!
And look, there's something over there.
Huh? Oh, it's a card! Paimon didn't notice it earlier. It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing his little tricks, huh? Let Paimon have a look. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important. If you say so, we can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Let's get some rest now. Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up. Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe?
Hey, lazy bones! What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Sorry! We're going right away!
Wir sind aber as soon as possible after asking, fielding, whatever. Irgendwas. Mache ich jetzt einen Cut oder mache ich jetzt keinen Cut? Zieh es jetzt durch oder zieh es nicht durch? Ich würde sagen, ich mache noch bis 12 oder Viertel nach 12 und dann mache ich einen Cut. Ich weiß es nicht. Kann ich eigentlich. Irgendwas mache ich halt morgen weiter. Ansonsten ist es ein langes Wochenende, komm. Ich zieh es jetzt durch. Was soll's. Warum meine Production Zone ist. Kann ich einfach runterrollen? Nein, kann ich natürlich nicht. Schade. So, wenn es da hochgeht, geht es da hinten runter, soweit ich weiß. Und da ist ein Terminal zum durch die Wand gucken. Kann ich das benutzen? Tatsache. Kann ich hier irgendwas scannen? Kann ich das da hinten nehmen? Nee, kann ich nicht. Okay. Zack. Genau zu Skara.
Relax.
Das bringt mir rein gar nichts gerade, kann das sein? Irgendwie ja nicht. Nee. Ein weiter. Nee, 2 weiter. Okay. Ist hier sonst noch irgendwas? Nee, das war's, glaube ich. Gut. Gut. Ich frage mich, ob beide Archon-Quests jetzt hier unten sind oder nur die dritte. Ich gehe mal davon aus, dass die vierte dann wahrscheinlich im neuen Gebiet oberhalb spielt, oder? Go to Production Zone, Lower Level. Production Zone.
Squall and Fury.
Physik. Dupdi-dupdi-du. Ist hier irgendwas hinter? Nein. Ich habe das Gefühl, die Quest endet damit, dass wir irgendwie hier einen Amoklauf von Robotern haben und alle ausbrechen. Oder auch nicht. Aber zumindest Amoklauf von Robotern halte ich für wahrscheinlich. Maupuil. Ich habe keine Ahnung. How come there are so many people working and yet there's still so much work to do? About the guard's duties. Oh, I don't have any complaints about working as a guard. I just wish people would be more diligent in their work ethics or so, keine Ahnung. Estienne in particular, I sometimes feel scared he's going to have another one of his so-called bright ideas. If he has to have them, I wish he'd do it while I'm on vacation. A long vacation. Okay. Why not take a vacation? But I haven't finished my work yet. I know that everything in the fortress will keep running without me, but I can't stop worrying. I need to see everything resolved with my own eyes, and I ideally solve each problem personally. That's the only way I can get a good night's sleep. But will the work ever be finished? Of course not, so I can't stop working. And I can't get a good night's sleep either. Mhm. Und was noch machen wir jetzt hier? Da hinten ist eine Cypher an der Wand, okay. Wie auch immer die herkommt. Okay, wenn ich nach rechts soll, dann gehe ich erstmal nach links. Denn da ist ein Teleporter. Und hier geht's noch weiter runter. Uff. Aber schön, dass sie alle nicht reden wollen. Unter normalen Umständen würde man da nicht raufkommen. Glaube ich. Kann man hier klettern? Man kann an hier klettern. Kann man hier tauchen? Stimmt nicht, oder? Hm. Ja, gut. Zack, investigate. Mhm. Hier ist ein Terminal wieder, okay. Hier ist ein Fahrstuhl nach oben. Kam ich von hier? Nein, ich kam von da. Also da kann man hier an mehreren Stellen hoch und runter. Bin ich mir gerade nicht sicher. Activate. Zack. It's not here. Your luck isn't here, but elsewhere. Try your luck nearby cipher letters. Okay. Ist das jetzt ein Suchspiel? Ah, da oben fahren sogar welche. Jetzt hier. Consider it a gift from fate. Ah, jetzt seht ihr auch was aufleuchten. Interessant. Nette kleine Spielerei. Das ist blöd, ich soll auch zu dem Typen dahin. Kann ich bitte erst einsammeln, was ich da spähe? Investigate Common Chest.
Take it and have fun.
Okay. 2 Primus fürs, ja, einmal durchklicken. So, gut, aber da ist nichts mehr, dann kann ich da hin. Hallo, Grainville. Fortress of Meripide Guard.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Okay.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary. Anyway, the Fortress of Meripede doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Got it!
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the process widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Okay. Ein Minispiel. Nice. Der Typ sieht echt übermüdet aus nebenbei. Der hat Augenringe bis zur Unendlichkeit. For the modeling process, you must place the unprocessed parts into the machine and then interact with the machine to start a challenge. When some parts get stuck while rotating, you will need to attack the rotating part to restore the machine's function. Uh-huh. When the part's base glows, jump to complete the modeling process once. When you finish, you must retrieve the successfully processed parts. Mhm. Okay. Place unprocessed widget in. Warum ich das Ding her hab. Stop processing.
So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem.
Okay.
Once the widget is hot enough to blow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the hammer.
Ja. Wow, ist das Anstrengend. Lass ich raten, das kann man... Lass ich raten, das macht man außerhalb der Hauptquest eigentlich, um dann seine Coupons hier zu verdienen.
Great! Now we can report back to the foreman and give him the processed widgets.
Mhm.
Huh. This one is tolerable. Though since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway. Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
Paimon's exhausted. We're done now, right? Oh, that foreman. He's so scary that Paimon couldn't even speak. Ugh. Even though Paimon's starving and wants to head straight to the coupon cafeteria, we still need to meet Lenny first, right? He probably just finished up his work, too. He should be around here somewhere.
Mhm, mhm. 400, bitte was? Special Credit Coupons you obtained when you let... Okay. 400 für einen Tag. Was, ja gut, ein Essen kostet auch irgendwie ein bisschen mehr, aber trotzdem. 400 Coupons. Also, warte mal. Ja, okay. Credit Coupons are type of currency only used in the Fortress Meripide und Credit Coupons for use during investigation quest item. Special Credit Coupons you obtained when you let ask you with the investigating the Fortress Meripide. Remember to use them for their designated purpose. Ach, deswegen kriegen wir auch so viel auf einmal, kann das sein? Mhm. Na gut. Das Ding habe ich ja angeguckt. Was ist denn da noch? Also die Seiten einfach noch. Okay.
The wind rises.
Mhm. Wir kriegen also eine Sonderzahlung anscheinend.
Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Deutsch so ein Upper Level. Okay. Mein Sound tut immer noch weh. Ah. Das kann ich jetzt nicht gebrauchen.
Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day away?
Haben wir nicht gerade schon mit dir geredet? Rain? Ach
Learn the
so.
safety rules by heart. Wait, what was the second part?
All relevant labor regulations and procedures must be followed in the production zone. Safety first. Any questions about those rules? First, bring items not related to production into the production zone is forbidden, including Genius and Vacation CG cards, books, etc. These traps too. So, just who would even think of setting one up here? Ich habe eine noch dabei. Okay, das heißt, die haben hier unten Zugriff auf Genius Invocation, das heißt, denen ist schon mal nicht langweilig. Second, complete production work in a timely manner and ensure all products meet quality standards. Be willing to accept technical assistance when necessary. This bit should be pretty obvious, yeah? Finally, take good care of equipment. Stealing any production materials or modifying the clockwork maker is strictly forbidden. Wouldn't want to spend time in solitary staring at the wall and twiddling your thumbs. No, would you? But a loudspeaker. It's necessary to keep everyone's spirits up. Too loud? Ha, how could it possibly be too loud? The only problem is that it keeps breaking down. It used to start working again if you smacked it a couple of times. But that doesn't work now. I think you need someone to actually give it some serious maintenance. Ah, kann ich draußen das Ding so aktivieren? Das könnte sein. Okay, wenn ich da lang soll, dann gehe ich erstmal hier lang. Mhm. Gut. Zack.
Squall and Fury.
Lines. The wise always take orders from fools. Oh, sorry. Did you need something? Are you an engineer? I guess I'm lucky enough to have skills needed to make a living here, helping the guards fix things. I don't know what my former colleagues would think if they saw me now. But I'm happy with the way things are. And that's enough, right? Ich frage mich gerade nur eine Sache. Hier werden quasi alle eingesperrt. Also auch Massenmörder theoretisch und so weiter und so fort. Die einzige Unterschied ist halt die Länge der Dauer, die man hier verbringen muss. Das ist interessant. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich als normaler Tagedieb mit einem Massenmörder eingesperrt werden wollen würde. Also vor allem frei rumlaufend, aber okay. But I'm happy with the race. Things aren't, that's enough, right? Mhm. Das heißt, er ist, keine Ahnung, er war auch eigentlich High Society so ein bisschen, aber hat irgendwas angestellt. Okay. Gut. What the photos of Mirrorpites, Mirrorpedes, Clockwork Mecha. The ones found here are all standard models, not much to say about them. Now if I were to upgrade them. Ah, I even was thinking about it.
The wind rises.
Okay. Unser Mann für Aufstände. Gut. Erstmal die Firmware überschreiben. Lynette ist auch hier? Ich dachte nur Limey. Okay.
Hey, over here.
Oh, you scared Paimon! How did you appear out of nowhere like that?
Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
Oh, you little... The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry. Come over here and keep it down.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Warum ist der jetzt hier? What? Okay.
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Pyro remembers seeing him in the Court of Fontaine before. Now hurry up and tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks like our incredible court battle was for nothing!
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
That's not the point, Lenny. The question is, what are you two really doing here?
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so! See? Paimon guessed right.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here.
Why is the house interested about the secret?
Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's Gnosis.
What? Okay.
Huh? How did she manage managed to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the fortress of Meripede and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Bingo! The maid has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate.
Paimon, sag einfach, du hast einen Kuchen geklaut, den Furina gehört hat. Meine Güte.
Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
We've already said everything. Consider it an exchange of information.
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere, almost like a bargaining chip.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't we team up? Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meripede. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
Sorry, I must refuse.
See, I told you.
Is that so? Sure enough, it won't be easy to convince them to cooperate with us.
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
If all we are doing is sharing info, fine. But then maybe we consider if things get serious.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. I have some information to share, so listen carefully. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the Fortress of Meripede has a forbidden zone. Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the forbidden zone from the guards. You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where Child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, I hope you find our information useful at least. Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to eat. I'll use my cards to get in touch with you again in the future.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon's starving after all that work today. We can talk more about the investigation later. Let's go get some grub!
Go to coupon cafeteria to get some food. Joa, wir haben es jetzt 11:15. Nehme ich das jetzt als Grund hier zu pausieren? Guck mal kurz nach, wie lange die Quest ungefähr geht. Chapter 4, Act 3, full walkthrough.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation.
Die einen sind bei 2 Stunden, die anderen sind bei 2,5. Ich bin jetzt bei 2 Stunden, aber ich bin auch gut durch die Gegend gerannt. Kann mir vorstellen, dass ich dementsprechend eher so bei, ja, keine Ahnung. Wie weit bin ich? Okay, ich bin jetzt bei 1 Stunde 10 bei dem 1 Stunde 55 Video und ich sehe einen Typen, den ich noch nicht gesehen habe. 1 Stunde. Bin jetzt ungefähr auf der Hälfte der Quest. Und das nach 2 Stunden, während der Typ da hier schon nach einer Stunde war. Ja gut, dann würde ich sagen, nehme ich das als Punkt, weil sonst... Es ist zwar nur noch eine Stunde dann, aber ich habe keinen Bock bis um 1:45 zu sitzen eigentlich heute Abend. Ich will mich noch eventuell Kong Skull Island zu Ende gucken. Auch wenn es auch noch 1,5 Stunden geht und vielleicht noch was anderes nebenbei machen. Dementsprechend würde ich sagen, tappe ich wieder rein am besten erstmal. Und dann mache ich morgen direkt mit der Quest hier weiter. Oder mache ich morgen dann erstmal Erkundungskram. Ist ja prinzipiell egal, weil ich kann die Quest ja einfach so oder so irgendwie hinten dran schneiden. Oder vorschneiden, wie auch immer. Muss mich ja nicht an die Reihenfolge der Aufnahmen halten. Ich will zumindest die Videos hier hintereinander dann haben. Darum geht es mir halt. Dementsprechend werde ich dann wahrscheinlich morgen Abend oder so hier weitermachen. Und morgen über Tag halt dann. Ja, Sonic, wie gesagt, werde ich mir dann aufsparen. Und werde morgen über Tag ein bisschen erkunden gehen erstmal. Vielleicht mache ich auch die Quest hier weiter. Mal gucken. Vielleicht mache ich die Quest zu Ende und dann gehe ich wieder erkunden und keine Ahnung. Das ist das Aquarium. Ja, gut. Dann würde ich sagen, mache ich jetzt hier erstmal Schluss. Sag ciao. Und ja, bis dann.